Okay, good morning, guys. So now in the last session, we started views. Okay, and okay, right. So now we checked out the what is view. Okay, there's some points we discussed about view, and we said view is a virtual or logical table. We said, and it doesn't store the data, but storing your SQL query. And it was created with the select statement, and it was working like interface in between users and tables. Okay, and the purpose of views, the most main important, okay, what is that? Security for column level and row level securities are providing. So how it was providing column level and row level, I hope I was explained to you. Okay, so now this is what we called the column level and row level security. So we checked out in this examples when the users whatever they wanted, based on that required column spaces, the view is created by administrators. Okay, and sharing that view to users, and users will working on that particular columns. And the row level means which particular row data the user want to view. So those row data they will be saved. Okay, now so this is what now the column and row level security we said. Okay, fine. And the next one, we said here to checking integrity rules. So when you have the base tables are having some constraints, and that related, okay, data, if user is inserted through a view, then immediately the data will be checked. If it is satisfied, accepted, not satisfied for the condition, then it is not allowed. So that kind of integrity rules also automatically checking with the help of a view. And the next important thing is what now? Complex queries. So when you want to write complex query, and again, and that query most oftenly we are using in our application. So in that cases also, the complex queries will converting into simple queries. And finally, it was working in real time. That means how it was using by people in real time companies means it was using like a interface between user and main tables or base tables. Okay, right. And we said the types of views are simple and complex, we said. Okay, now so these are the two types, and we taken one definition on simple view. So when we created a view to access the required data from a single base table, okay, here I'm using what now? Single base table, then we called as simple view. And a simple view through, that means by default your simple views are supporting DML operations to perform. Okay, so that means I said whenever you want to perform DML operations, okay, on your main table by the developers, so they don't have it directly accessing permissions. So instead of directly to perform, they're performing through views. Okay, so that is the point here we can understand. And later the syntax of view is what now? We are creating view, and with the help of what I said here, select query. So the query, this command only I can use, other than this, we can't create a view. So that's why views are created with the help of select query. Okay, up to here we discuss. And let me see, I will show you some examples. Okay, then we will get some idea how the view is working. Okay, right. So let me see some practical examples one by one. I will show you. Okay, so now I will connect with my user. So MyDB 11 AM. Okay, so we are setting our environment, set page size and lines. Right. So now in my user MyDB 11, okay, so we have so many tables, but in this one of my table, for example, okay, DEPT table is there, for example. So this DEPT table, when I was called, okay, select a star from DEPT, okay, this is your table and having some information. So now what we want to do, guys, here, so this is directly we access it, but generally we can't directly access to original tables by user. So instead of this accessing on, okay, original tables, what the people will do, they're creating what now? Views. Suppose one example I will go to create here. So what is my example here? So create a view to access, okay, the data or access the data from DPT table. Okay, so now, so here my question is what now guys? Here I need to create a view object to access the data from DPT table. But in this case, I'm not giving any hiding process. That means column level hiding, row level hiding. So that kind of hiding methods are hiding columns, hiding rows, that was not mentioned in this area. Okay, now, so just I need to access the data from which table? DPT, by using of what? View. By using of view, we can access here. So now for this accessing purpose, how I can go to access means, let you see. So now we are creating some view. Okay, create view, view one as select a star from DEPT. So which table data do you need to access? The table you have to give it. And we all of you know this, when I'm executing this select a star from DEPT. So one second. Okay, so now we can see when I'm going to access this query, you can carefully observe. So this is actually the general query, right? So whatever the query you written, based on that query, the data will be fetching your table information. The same, both are same queries. Can you see now? Both are same queries. That means when this query is executed, what it was happen, the entire the details of your main table will be displaying us. Okay, so this is what now direct query. So direct we are accessing with the DEPT. But now the people what they will do, so they created a view v1 as select a star from DEPT. So here which query and which way are you written your query statement? So that query, what it was happen guys here, execute. That is this query I'm saving under which one? View one. Okay, whatever the query I written, what it will do, your database means the which statement was written by user. Okay, that statement will be saved under view one. Okay, now, right. So now it will be happen. Let you see. Yes. So I'm trying to save my query under view one, but what it was happen? Insufficient privileges. That means you don't have a privilege to create what now? View object. Okay, now. So now I want to take my privileges from whom? From system, and password is what? Tiger. So now he was connected and he will give it permissions. So which permission? Grant create view to which user? MyDB 11 AM user. So after taking permissions from your administrator, okay, so now let me come out and connect now. So MyDB 11 AM and MyDB 11 AM. Okay, now. So now, so connected here MyDB 11 AM 11 AM. So he was connected now. Okay, same as, okay, now we will be created now. So create view one as select a star from DEPT table. Now we can see this time what it was happened after taking the permission from your administrator, then he will go to created a view. So it means what happened, which query you written here, this query I saved under view one. Understand now? Right. So after saving under view one, then what is the next advantage to me? It means that, so next time whenever I need to access this DPT table, I don't want to use this DPT. So instead of that, the users are using what now? View one. So they will write like this, select a star from view one. I executed. Yes. So it means what it was happened guys here, whatever the command we written here, okay, whatever the command we written at the time of view creation, this command will be saved under view one. And whenever this view one are you calling by using of select a star from view one means what it was happen under view one, which query are you saved here? This query internally executed. This query internally executed, and that output will be displaying to the user. So don't confuse, carefully focus on this. Okay, na? So what I'm saying here, first I created my view. At the time of view creation, some query I written. And what I said, view doesn't store the data, but storing the query. So whatever the query you written here, this query will be saved under view one. Okay. And after saving under view one, the next time what it was happen for users, they don't want to interacting with your original tables. Okay. And they don't want to write your DEPT because we are hiding our original tables. So now instead of that, the user will be calling what now? View one. But view one is nothing but what now? Select a star from DEPT. Understand now? View one is nothing but select a star from DEPT. So this select a star from DEPT, this query, what it was happen internally? Executed and displaying what? Output. And that output, who will see? Users can see it. Okay, now, right. This is what in this example, see, I'm just creating a view to store some query statement here. But in this query, what I asked here, star, I'm using star. Star means what now? All columns. Okay, in your DEPT, how many columns are there? That all columns are, I'm going to accessing here. Okay, now, so that is what. But here I'm not giving any where condition, nothing was given here. Okay, so that means this query, when I executed, your entire table of DEPT, the user can access. That means in this example, I'm not hiding any rows, I'm not hiding any columns. So that means view, one more thing is what now? Not only for hiding, even though we can create on entire table also. That's a depend on the requirement. So you can create on entire the table, and that entire table data can give permissions to accessing to other users. So this kind of situation. Okay, now, but in this example, I'm not hiding any row and any column. It's just entire table will be accessed. This is one way. Okay, now, so now after created this view, and now tell me, whatever the view I created here, this view is created to access data from how many base tables? Only single base table. So single base table means what I said here, it's called a simple view. We have said here, when we created a view to access the required data from a single base table, then it is called as a simple view. But what I said, simple view by default, the which kind of operations here supported? DML. Now we can come back. So now let me see. This is my view. And carefully observe the whatever this data is displayed here, this data is not stored by view. This data is displayed from which table? DEPT table. Because this query is executed. Yes or no? This query is executed, not this query. Okay, not this query. This query only executed. In this query, which table are you given? DEPT. So that from that table, data will be displayed. Okay, through whom? Through view one. Okay, now. So this is what we called. And this is simple view. So simple view by default accepting what? DML operation. Now we can see. Suppose I'm the user. If I want to insert row or data into my main table DEPT, so I don't have a permissions to enter. Yes or no? So instead of using DEPT, I'm using what now? View one. So insert into view one, sending values. Okay, now I'm sending. Suppose 50 DBA HYD. Now I'm going to execute it here. So yes, of course, your simple views are accepting DML operation. So one row is created. Okay, one row is created means, careful observe. I'm inserting this data. Focus on this. I'm inserting this data through what? View one. Your view one is nothing but which query? Select a star from DEPT. That means this data indirectly are you inserting into which table? DEPT table. So that means your insert command, whatever I perform through a view, this insert command are you executed on DEPT table. But remember one very important point. This insert operation will not perform on view one because view is what I said, virtual. Virtual means what now? Imagination. That's it. But view doesn't have any physical existence. So that means if there is no physical existence, then how I can perform operation? Can you perform? No. For example, simple action. So now I feel ready here. Practical I'm showing. Suppose I feel that, okay, in between this person and myself, in between to us, somebody is standing here. That is my imagination. Somebody is there. Now this, what is this marker? I'm throwing this marker. What happened? This marker will go to on which? This person or that person? Why? Because this person is nothing, na. Catch it. So this person is nothing. So I feel that this action I'm going to do virtual, but originally this action will be performed on physical. Who is the physical? That boy. So that was physical. Yes, sir. But my imagination is what now? Somebody is there. So I thought like this, I'm throwing this. But where it will action was performed? Action where it is performed? Your physical object is performed. Understand now? That is the view here. Okay. So view is nothing but just a imagination. It's just a imagination, mirror image like that, shadow, water images like that. So I performed any action. That action will not perform on virtual. The action will perform on what? Physical. So which is the physical of this virtual? On that physical, your action will be performed. Okay. What is my physical here? Come on. What is my physical? DEPT. Okay. That means here view 1 is nothing but what now? DEPT. Okay. That's why this action, whatever I perform here, this action is executing on DEPT. So data where it will be saved? In DEPT data saved. But that data is going to be saved or not, or reached or not. So how the users will know that means, again, the user will be calling like this. When he was calling, what it was happened? 50 dBA Hyderabad. So came out. Came out means now by seeing of this, the user, what he was understand, yes, my data successfully inserted. So this is called, as I said, acknowledgement. The user acknowledgement is what now? View. Okay, right. So the user acknowledgement is what now? View. So now view through, he can understand that, yes, my data successfully reached to my destination or main table. What is the main table here? DEPT. Okay. Same as, suppose he need to do updation. So update view 1 set LOC is equals to Pune. So where department number is equals to 50. So updated. Again updated, where it is updated? On DEPT. So now when I want to see my data is updated or not, so now Pune is updated. In the same pattern, I'm going to delete. Okay, now? So delete from V1 where DEPT number is equals to 50. That is also deleted, and let me call and see deleted. What happened here? So you came later, you guys are, huh? Again, came late and started talking, huh? Then why are you coming when you're talking here, huh? Okay, see, successfully we are completing our SQL, and within few days your batch is completed. But these few days, if all of you, okay, properly maintain, I will finish your batch as soon as possible as per my schedule. If any wrong steps you are doing, na, schedule will be increases. Okay, na? So almost we successfully, yes or no? Almost we came out 1 and 2 months, 1.5 months. Almost 2 months, yes or no? We reached to. So wait for that remaining 15 to 20 sessions. Happily finish your subject, clear your doubts, and go outside, search your jobs. Okay. These 15 to 20 days sessions also don't disturb me. If you disturb, I will go to increase your sessions. Then after you will be feel. That's why first time telling that. If you, how much you cooperate with me, that much, and in that time I will finish it with clear subject without having any problem. Okay, now? but you guys don't create a problem in the classroom. So already you 2 months, how you managed it in the classroom, same as remaining 15 to 20 sessions manage. Okay, and happily leave. Okay, now, right, right. Come on, guys. Now because these concepts are very confused concepts, guys. That's why I'm telling that focus on these concepts. Okay, now, so little bit confusions are occurred here. So that's a focus. Every point you can observe what I'm telling and what I'm showing here. Then you will get a clarity. Otherwise, a lot of confusion in these concepts. Okay. Now, so here finally inserted successfully, updated successfully, and deleted successfully through whom? Through view. And here in your point, in your brain, view is nothing but simply you can say it is a imagination table. Just imagination. It doesn't having anything. Yes or no? Data also not save. This data is showing from where it is. DEPT table. Showing from DEPT table. That's why I'm saying that. Suppose when you stand in front of mirror, what happened? Our image will be reflected. So that image, whatever the mirror image is there, how much time that mirror image will be showing us? Up to the physical object will be stand in front of mirror. Yes or no? Suppose one image, he was standing in front of mirror. So the physical object, how much time it will be staying here, the image also showing. Yes or no? Once this physical object will be moved that side, what happened? Will you see the mirror image? No. That's why view also same like that only. Now, one by one, step by step, you can see all the points. Finally, you can slowly understand what it was happening in the view. Okay, now? Now we can see. Okay, fine. So this is what a simple view, because we are accessing with only one table data, and through that I can insert, I can update, I can delete. Okay, now? So the point will be confirmed here. By default, simple views are supporting DML operations. Supported? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Right. This example, right? This is one example of view. The solution of this command. Okay. And after that, you need to go for testing. The testing operations also I'm giving here. Okay, right. So we said here, view doesn't store the data, whatever the data was there. Okay, but storing your query. Suppose you need to see the query. Okay, now. So there is one data dictionary is there, guys, here. So below write down to view or to see all views and their text. Text means here SQL query and their text information in Oracle database. Then we use a data dictionary. Is okay. What is the data dictionary here? Nothing but user underscore views. Okay, so whenever you want to see all views, how many views are you created in your database? That all views and their text. Text means what now? Query. The which query are you written? Which query are you saved in that view? So that query I can see it by the help of what now? User underscore views. Okay, let me see. Let you come out first of all. I'm going to using ICO desk and user underscore views and to execute this one. So there are so many columns are there. In this, the first column is called as what now? View name. And here what is next? Text. So text is a one data, okay, one column and view is a one column. So now there's two columns. Let me see how to write here. Suppose you want to see how many views are there in my what we can say in database, then we can write here select okay view underscore name from which table user underscore views. Now we can see. So as of now, how many views we created in our database now? Only one. That name is what? V1. Just now we created, right? So that means in my user database, how many views are there? Only one. Suppose this view, okay, in this view, which query are you saved? Which query are you written? So that I want to see. How I can see it? Select which column? Text column. Text from which table? User underscore views, where view underscore name is equals to which view do you want to see? View one. Understand now? Yes or no? Yeah, view name. What is my view name? View name is what? V1. So V1. So view one, in this view one view, which query you return, the query is called a text. I can see my text query. Let me see to execute this one. Yes. You got it, huh? Yes or no? Which query written? Select a star. Star means what? All columns from which table? DPT. Understand now? So that's what you say. View doesn't store the data, but save the query. And the query, whenever you want to see which query you written under view, then you can see this user underscore views data dictionary. Okay, now? Write down below this one. Okay, right. So next example, in second example, you can see, suppose we can select create a view, okay, to access employee number, name, comma, salary from EMP table. So in the second case, okay, now we can see it's a clearly telling us I want to create my view to access which columns I need to access, number, name, and salary from which table, EMP. So let me come out and see your EMP table is having so many columns. If you want to call like this, okay, now how many columns we have here total? 8 columns are there. So 8 columns and 8 columns data we have it here. Okay. Now what I want to do, guys, here, let me see. Suppose I don't want to show all columns data. I want to give a permission to access specific columns. At this moment, the people will create a view like this, view 2 as, and here, which columns you wanted here? EMP, number, name, salary. From which table? EMP table. So now the second view I created, but this time, whatever the view is created, this view can access only 3 columns out of 8 columns. Out of how many? 8 columns. Now let me call. Suppose whenever I want to call my view, then what happened? Only those 3 columns will be accessed. But remaining columns, what happens, sir, means the remaining columns are hidden. It was hiding. Okay, now, and now these are the 3 columns only we can access, and 3 columns data only I can see, but remaining columns data I cannot see it. So the remaining columns, what we did, hiding by your user. So now later on, you carefully observe. Suppose if I want to insert into view number 2 and sending values. Now tell me. So along with my insert command through view, I want to send here 3 columns values or total 8 columns values I want to send. 8 column values I want to send, not a 3 columns. Now we can see what happened. Your view 2 is access how many columns? 3 columns. Suppose I send 1122. The name is Uvin. Okay. And the amount of salary here 52. And additionally, suppose I was given department number 20. Carefully observe. Your view showing how many columns? 3. But are you inserting how many values? 4. What happened? You can see. It was showing error. What is error? Too many values. Okay, now? Right. For example, in the same to same, okay, my view showing 3 columns. I'm sending how many values? 2 values. What it was happening, you can see. It was showing that not enough values. Understand now? Yes. So that means here what happened? Whatever and how many columns the view will be show us. Okay. That many values only I can insert. Understand now? So, but other than that columns, you cannot insert one extra value. Okay. So how many columns your view will be display? That many values only user can insert. Other than that, we can't go. So now let me say, so more than that, too many values, less than that, not enough values. Okay. Then I will send exactly values. Okay. Let me see what happened when I'm sending exactly values. It is accepted. So accepted means what it is here. This is what? View 2. But in this view 2, which query I saved? Select EMP number, name and salary from EMP table. So that means that query is executed on which table? EMP table. Data stored which table? EMP table. Now let me see. Okay, sir, fine. Now I can call it my view 2. Okay, I can call it here view 2. Let me see. So view 2, I'm sending values, guys, here. Okay, sorry. Select a star from view 2. Carefully observe. So now 1122 you win 5200. The row is showing us. That's okay. But when you check your main table, just your understanding purpose, I'm showing here. Okay. right? So if you check your main table, what happening, sir? Okay, what is main table? EMP. Then which columns are hiding? Which columns we didn't show it? Those columns, what it was taken by default, you're observed. Okay, so 1122 number, name was taken, salary was taken. The remaining columns, which columns we hided here? The remaining columns, which columns we hided here? These hiding columns are what it was taken by default? Nulls. Okay, now by default it was taken what? Nulls was taken. Okay, and you inserted as per your view, only we inserted here 3 columns data, and remaining columns will automatically show what? Nulls. But these nulls, suppose in the future, do you want to update? Then you can update. Who will update it here? Database administrator will be updated, because database administrator is the only the person he will directly interacting with your original tables. So he is the main boss. He will maintain all main tables and original tables. So they have a chance to do updations wherever empty cells are there. Understand now? So this is what. Okay. And one more example. Suppose on this case, suppose I'm inserting here. Okay, sir, it is okay. All are acceptable because of reason. When I see my table EMP, okay, EMP number is what type? Not null type. Remaining all are called as a nulls. Remaining all columns are accepting nulls except EMP number, which constant? Not null. Okay, now? Now we can see. Suppose if I'm going to adding here, carefully observe, alter table, EMP, what is that? Modify which column? For example, job column. What we want to apply? Constant. What I want to say, NN underscore job, and which I'm adding not null. And now we can see, actually my job column, job is a column name, data type is varchar2, but on this job column, do you have a not null constant? Have a not null constant? No. But now what I'm doing, I'm adding now. Okay, right? What it was happening, you can see. So cannot enable NN. Oh, sorry. NNY cannot enable means already null is there. Okay, fine, sir. So let me see that. Okay, delete from EMP. Careful observe. So I'm going to drop that EMP 1122. Okay, fine, sir. And come to my table. Come to my table. Is there any null in job column? No. Okay. Then I will add it. I will add it. Yes, I successfully added my not null to which column? Job column. Okay. After that, you can see your desk EMP not null is successfully added to your which column? Job column. Okay, now, right here, careful observe. My second view, careful observe. Second view, view number 2, showing how many columns? 3 columns only I'm accessing. Okay, now I'm accessing how many columns? 3 columns. Okay. Same as after that, what I'm doing here, observe V2, sending values 1122. The name is, for example, Naresh. Okay. And now I'm inserting some salary 63. I inserted now. So as per my view, 3 columns are showing. I'm sending 3 values. That's okay. But carefully observe. In my main table, view 2 means which table? EMP table. In EMP table, total how many columns? 8 columns are there. In 8 columns, except these 3 columns, remaining columns are hiding. Yes or no? Hiding. Which columns are hiding here? Job column is hiding. MGR column, hire date column. These 3 columns here hiding. Next, commission department number. These are what now we said? These are hiding columns. Carefully observe. Hiding columns. In these hiding columns, is there any column is having a not null? Which column? Job column. Excellent. So your job column is having the not null. So in my hiding columns, one column is not null. Clear now? Now let me see. I am inserting this record. Let you tell me, this record is inserted or not inserted? because here I'm inserting only 3 columns. Remaining columns are hiding columns. So hiding columns by default, what it will take? Nulls are taken. Already I show you. Yes or no? But in that hiding column, one of the column job is what now? Not null. Then what is happened? It is accepted or not accepted? Not accepted. Why is that not accepted? Because my hiding column, in my hiding columns, one of the column is having not null. But whenever I inserted this record, okay, then what happened? Remaining columns are taking by default nulls. But unfortunately, in that remaining columns, one column is having not null. So in that cases, we can insert the data or we cannot insert the data. We cannot insert the data. And it was firing your exception. So what is your observe? So yes, we tried to insert, but what it was telling, cannot insert null into MyDB 11, EMP and what? Job. So this is called as the second point I said. Can you remember? To check what? Integrity rules. Not null is one of the integrity rule. So it doesn't happening that. Understand na? So we cannot insert. So that's why what we want to do it here, I'm going to drop now. Alter table, and my table name is what now, guys? EMP drop constraint. What is my constraint name? NN underscore job. Okay, fine. And to execute. Clear now? Right, fine. So now this is what? For example, in this, ename is there. Can you see ename? Do you have any constant on ename? No. Now what I want to do, I need to add here alter table. And before that, so not null is removed now. So not null is removed from my job column. Now tell me, now can I insert this? Can I insert this? Yes, okay, yes, we can successfully insert it. And inserted, when you come back and see your table, okay, EMP, now we can see, yes, null is acceptable. All are nulls are acceptable. Okay, suppose after that, in my name column, what I'm doing here, I'm going to add here alter table. My table name is EMP, add, what is that? Constraint, and the constraint name is ename underscore UQ, and I was applied here unique of ename. Okay, now, and now we can see what I'm doing here. I'm applying here unique constant on which column? Name column. Okay. After that, suppose you are going to be insert now. Insert into what is that? View to sending values of 1123, and I'm sending Naresh. Okay. And now sending some amount of salary 6,800. But tell me, guys, here into ename column already Naresh is existing. Yes or no? Yes or no? And same name once again are you inserted? Tell me, is it accepted? No. Why? Because ename is which constraint? Unique constraint. Unique constraint is accepting duplicates? Not at all. So now we can come back and see to execute here. Yes. And it was showing which constraint is violated. Unique constraint is violated. What is your constraint name? Ename underscore UQ. So that means what happened? Your integrity rules are checking or not checking? Checking, yes. So whenever you want to inserting the data through a view on a base table, if your base table is having any integrity rules are there on the base table, then that will be affected while you are inserting your data through view object. So it is not allowed. Okay, now, right. Let me see here. So, okay, this is not allowed. After not allowed, can I come back and see my EMP? Yes, only one time Naresh is accepted. And can you see your view number 2? Yes, only one time Naresh is accepted. But second time Naresh is not allowed because of reason you have a unique constraint. Okay, integrity rules, how it was checking, understand now? Yes, this is what it was happening. And same, I think, go to drop my constraint here. So what is my constraint name? So ename underscore UQ. So unique constraint successfully be dropped. This is what now? One more example, how to hiding your columns. This is column level security example, right on? So this example, simply if you want to, okay, to give here column level security. And here, whatever the remaining columns are there from your EMP table, those remaining columns are, you will be hided. Okay. And after that, you want to take one testing query also, you can take. Okay, right. This is column level. Another example you can see. So create a view to access employee details. Okay. So who are working under department number is 10. Who are working under department number is 10 from EMP table. And this is called as rise your role level security. This is called as what now? Row level security. Okay, right. So in this example, careful observe. So who you want to access the data, which department people, department number, 10 people data I can access through my view from which table? EMP table. Okay, let me come out and see this. So come to our table, let you come out and see. So EMP table is that. And here, one record I'm deleting here. Delete from EMP, where EMP number is equals to 1112. Okay. So this is my table. The total number of people, 14. 14 employees details are there. And here, how many departments we have it, guys, here? 20th department people we have, 30th department people we have, and 10. So here, 3 different types of department employees are there. 10th department, 20, 30. But who you want to access? Only 10. So in that cases also, I'm going to create my view number 3 as which command? Elect star. Because here I can use star because I'm hiding here rows or columns. Rows. So star means what? Columns. So I can use columns. So from EMP, what is our condition? Where DEPT number is equals to what? 10. So this condition, this query already you knows. Okay, here nothing was confusion. This query you know na? You know or not? What happened? This query executed. If I executed this query, what happened? Department number 10 people data only retrieval. Okay. That query I saved under which one? V3. That's it. So now you can see I'm executing now. View is created. After view is created, let you call your view number 3 and see only those people will be, I can say it. Other than department number 10, remaining other department people data I cannot see. Understand now? So this is what I can say. This is called a role level. Role level security is generally where you want to, how I can people created means, for example, in companies, when you're working in a real-time companies, okay, employees are there, employee salaries are there. But do you know that the company management people, they never show you one employee salary to other employee. Is it right or wrong? Yes or no? Suppose you are working in a company, your colleague is there, your friends are there, both are working in a company, but company management will not show you one person salary details to other person. Why, sir? Why it doesn't show you? Any reason is there in that? Not privacy, yaar. Not privacy. It is a headache to management. Yes or no? It was rising issue. Yes or no? Suppose you and your friend both are joined on the same day in a company. Initially, both are freshers. So company offer the both people with the same package, 3.5, 3.5, for example. So you both are joined. At the joining time, you both salaries are same package. But the same package will be there in the next year to these two people? Not at all. Why? Because for their performance wise, the salary increments are happening. And especially in IT industry, they will see only your performance. When you joined, how many years of experience, none of the matter. How much talent you have it. Okay, suppose you and your friend both are joined with the same package. After 2 years, your package will be 5 lakhs. Your friend package will be 4 lakhs. Okay, now? But both are having same experience. 2 plus, 2 plus. But you got a 5 lakhs. Your friend got a 4 lakhs. Why, sir, this much variation? 1 lakh variation is there. Why, sir? Performance. Maybe your performance is good. The company management giving to you hike. But your friend performance will be average salary. So this will be up and downs are there. Yes or no? So suppose if your salary, if I'm showing to your friend, what happened? Your salary 5 lakhs here, your friend's salary 4 lakhs. Suppose unfortunately, company management people relieved. That means your salary was relieved in front of him. What happened? Now he was rising question now. He was rising. How it is possible? I am also having same experience. My friend is also having same experience. We are joined on same data. Okay, same technology. Then how can you give 5 lakhs and how can you give 4 lakhs? I can't accept. So this kind of the questions are rising to management people by who? Employees. That is one problem. Again, yes or no? But management saying that no, yeah, that performance based I was given means this fellow is a believer. Huh? I am also excellent. I am also excellent. Huh? Then why are you giving 5 lakhs? I am also excellent. He is feeling he is excellent. But management through he was a average. Yes or no? Yourself, you are a hero, yeah. Yourself, you heroine. You feel like this now. I'm a heroine. I'm a hero. Feeling like this or not? Huh? In your life, you are the hero. Yes or no? You are not comparing to others now. Are you comparing? That's good. You are the hero of your life. Whatever you achieve, whatever you fail, whatever you miss, that's your life only. Yes or no? So he said, no, I'm also good performance I'm giving. Why are you not hiked to me? Yes or no? This kind of rise. And one more thing is what now? That is one problem to the management people. Second problem is what now? Employee to employee between gap will be increases. Because he was a little bit feel, yes or no? Jealous. My friend 5 lakhs, myself 4 lakhs. Internal feeling, outer feeling, congrats, yeah, excellent, yeah, super, yeah. Internally, 5 lakhs, this fellow 5 lakhs, a waste fellow. He was shouting internally. And he can't sleep properly. Yes or no? When he was sleeping, 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, my friend 5 lakhs, my friend 5. That type of fellows are there. They can't eat also properly. They're eating 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs. Yes or no? It's a human psychology here because both are on the same day joined, same department. But your friend's salary hike, your salary is not hike means how you feel? It's a very bad, na? Yes. But company will not see na, the bad or good. They will give only performance basis. But this fellow can't sleep, can't eat, can't drink. Finally, this fellow, what he feel? Jealous, and finally decided that I want to, what we can say, resign my job. I will go to another company. So this kind of, that means employee to employee miscommunications, misunderstandings. If it is rise now, then what happened? That will affected on work. Because you both, you and your friend is working in same team. Both are working on same project. But in between you both of you, some having some little bit of classics. What happened? He can't listen your words. He can't listen your words. So the mutual communication will be disturbed. That was affected on what? Project. Project will be delayed. That affected on what? Company. Client will shouting company. Hey, what happened? What are you doing? My project, when you will complete? Time is over. When you complete, client is shouting on management. Management shouting on team leads. Team leads shouting on employees. Finally, employee, somebody, okay, sir, otherwise resign, get outside. Yes or no? This is IT industry, what it was happening. That's why IT industry, how much good, that much pressure also there. Okay, na? How much enjoyness is there, that much problems also there. So, okay, na? This is what. So, in that cases, the people will be hiding what now? Their details. Suppose 5 lakhs package above employees data, I don't want to show you. Then what is my condition? What is my condition? Where salary which is less than 5. Yes or no? When I'm writing salary less than 5 means up to how much showing? 4,999 rupees showing. But 5,000 to above salary employee details are not showing. Understand na? So 5,000 and above salary employee details, what happened? Hided. Who was hiding? Your administrator is hiding before sharing this data to users. So in that cases, okay, your people are using what now? Role level security. Understand na? Write down. See, now department 10 means 10 only I can see it, but I can't see 20 and 30 people data. Okay, right. Okay, right. So this is security level. Okay, row level secured and column level secured. And first example, without a secured, complete data can be accessed. Here entire table I can access. Here few columns data I can access, and here few rows data I can access. This is view flexibility. Understand na? You can create your view in any manner as your request. Okay, now, right. But in this, okay, in the simple view, we have some options that is called as a view options. Text editing. Okay, right. So there are two options are there, guys, here. First one is called as a with check option. Second one is called as a with read only option. These are called as a view options, we called with a check option, with a read only. Okay, now let me see what is with check option and what is with the read only. Let me see. With the check option, this statement, okay, this statement I'm going to using under view at the time of view creation. If the statement if I used here, what it was happen, guys, here, your values will be checked with your user defined condition. So whatever the condition are you given at the time of view creation, so that condition will be checked by with check option statement. And you are inserting data and your given conditional value both are satisfied, then your data is allowed into base table. If it is not satisfied, your data is not allowed on base table. Okay, so that means what we want to do, guys, here simply we can say to restricted data on base table, okay, through a view, restrictions purpose. What we are restricting here? Data restricting on which? On your base table. Okay, let me see one example I will show you now. Observe carefully. First observe, later I will give to you. Suppose, guys, here select a star from EMP is my table. Okay, now, right. What I'm doing here, I'm giving some view I'm creating. Don't write, first observe. View number 4. As select star from EMP. So where if I say salary is equals to, if I say salary is equals to 3000 I was given. And instead of that, okay, few columns I'm taking. Okay, na? So EMP number, e name, comma, sal from EMP table, where Sal is equals to 3000 I was written. Okay now? When I'm executing this, what it was happen, carefully observe. The view is successfully created. Created view, but tell me, which employee data can it show it? Only 3000 salary employees data only show it. What they will show it here? Number, name, and salary. Remaining columns hidden. Remaining rows hidden. So here both hidden. Columns are, some columns are hidden, some rows are hidden. Let me see. Call your table view number 4 to execute. So how many people have it here? 3000 people. 2 people. That's why out of how many users? Sorry, how many employees? 14. Out of 14, how many employees salary 3000? Only 2. That means remaining 12 employees data is hidden. That's okay. Now my table is having how many columns? 8 columns. Are you showing how many columns? The remaining 5 columns are hidden. So here what happened in this case? I'm hiding few columns and hiding few rows data. Okay, but tell me guys, here in this view creation I was used with check option. The statement I used here with the check option statement I used here. No na, just to query return na. Yes, but I'm not using with check option statement. Okay, let what happened you can see. Suppose if I inserted view number 4, sending values 1122, some name X, and I'm giving 2500. Now tell me guys, this 2500 salary employee details, can I insert on my EMP table, base table, through my view number 4? Yes or no? Why? Salary 3000, but I'm not giving any with check option statement now. Are you given with check option statement here? No. That means restrictions is there or not there? Not there. That means 2500 is allowed now. Let you see allowed or not? Allowed. Now we can see, suppose if I inserted 1123 and I'm using what? Y, and the amount of salary, if I'm using 6000 rupees, allowed? Allowed or not allowed? It is also allowed, nothing problem. Suppose if I'm giving here the 1124 and the name is Jed and I'm using 3000, allowed? Yes. So that is what happened. 3000 above is allowed, 3000 below is allowed, exactly 3000 also allowed. So is there any restriction? No restriction. Data successfully inserted into your base table. Yes or no? See, X, Y, Z, 256, 3000 successfully accepted. There's no restriction here. Yes or no? Yeah. So now what I'm doing here, observe. Suppose if I'm going to do, suppose I'm going to drop in this view. View number how much guys here? 4? Okay, 4. So view drop. 4 view drop. And see, if I'm dropping, but still if I see my table, what happened you can see. Your data drop. No, view is drop, but data already stored here. Okay, I just keep it this. Now what I want to do, the same to same statement I will take now. Okay, right. And what I want to say, here I will give it. So where sal is equals to 3000, what I'm applying with check option. So now I'm adding here, careful observe. What additionally I'm adding with check option statement. With the check option statement, I'm adding on which condition? Sal is equals to 3000. So now with the check option, this check option, how it was working means it's working like a check constraint. Did you remember check constraint? Yes or no? Yes, to checking values. Now we can see. So now V4, same condition, but this time I'm creating with what? With check option statement. Okay, sir. But as per this condition, in my table, 3000 people, how many people are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 people are there present. Yes. Now I just executed now. View successfully created, and let you call. Select a star from view number 4 and to execute now. So Jed, Scott, and Fraud. So 3000 people as usual showing. Okay, sir. So as per my condition, only those people data only showing. After that, let you insert now. Insert into view number 4, sending values 1125 2425. Okay, 25. Now the name is A, and I'm sending here, for example, 3200. I'm passing. Now what happened, guys? Here, observe. So whenever you are inserting the salary 3200, then this salary is going to be verified with your condition. Okay, who will verify it? Your server will verify it with the help of check constant. Now tell me, so 3200 is equals to 3000. Condition true or false? False. Let you see what happened. This data is allowed or not allowed? Observe. Not allowed. What it was saying? View. What is that? With check option. Where clause violation. What is that violation? With check option. So 3200 is not allowed. Okay. Then more than that. Suppose if I inserted 1200, can I? Can I? No, it is also not satisfied. Now can you use? So can I use exactly 3000? Yes. Yes, I can. Now you can finally, you can see your view number 4, only 3000A allowed. But remaining, sir, not showing. And same thing, when you come back and see your base table, EMP, FC now, so A, 3000 only allowed. But other values are not allowed. So this is what now with the check option statement advantage to check your values before inserting data on base table. Right down below. Okay, okay, right. So all are writing like this. How many people written like this? Without observing writing? Insert into, not select into, na? Yes. Okay, right. This is check constraint and with check option. When you created with check option statement along with your view, then this kind of restrictions I can give it. Okay. Next one with the read only. So what is with read only means? We said, guys, by default, your simple user allowed DML operations. Yes or no? Insert, update, delete. That is my first program. Yes or no? What is our first program? This one. So we created a view, okay, to access data from one table, and insert we perform, update, delete. Suppose these are DML operations whenever I need to restricted on your base table through which one? View. So there you can use what now? Read only. Okay. Now write down to shortcut I'm writing to restricted DML operations on a base table through a view. Okay, so now we can see. So whenever you created your view with read only, then which command is supported here? Read only means which command? Select command. Very good. So read only means what now? Supporting only supporting which command only? Select only, because select is what purpose? Reading purpose, reading data. Okay. So now one example on this you can see. For example, same guys here. Observe. I'm creating my view number 5 as select a star from DPT. Suppose up to here, if I created my view is created, and also I can perform my insert, update, and delete operations. Okay, but suppose I need to restricted those operations on my base table through a view object. Okay, at this moment, what I want to do with the read only statement, I need to add. So what I'm adding additionally with the read only. So along with read only, if you created your object, that means your view is created, what's happened? You can see. You can see the view data. Okay, that means the base table data through view. I can. That means which command is supported? Read only command. Read only means select command. Select command only support. But now if I try here, okay, insert into what is that? V number 5 and send your values. What happened here? Insert V5 values. Now you can see. I'm going to insert here, for example, 50 SAP. Okay, HYD. So I tried here. I'm trying to inserting the data on my V5. V5 means which table I said? DEPT. But DEPT table, what restriction I was applied? Read only restriction I was given. Then what happened? You can see insert command is allowed or not allowed. Not allowed. What it was say? Cannot perform a DML operation on read only view. That means my view is which type? Read only type. So okay, insert is not happen. Let you see update view 5. Okay, view 5 now. View 5 set. For example, LOC is equals to Mumbai, where DPT number is equals to 30. Now I'm executing. It is also cannot perform DML operations on read only. In the same pattern, suppose are you doing here delete operation, delete from view number 5 where department number is equals to 10. It is also not allowed. So that means what it was happen, insert, update and delete. These three commands be restricted. Yes. And let me see your table. Is there any affected in your table? Original table affected? No. But if you see the view, so view also not showing anything because you can't insert, you can't update, you can't delete. Only reading data. Okay, right down below. So simple note point I'm giving here. Note. So here we cannot, here we cannot perform which operations? DML operations. Okay, right. So these are view options. Two options are there: check option and read option. Okay, now right. And I stop it here. We'll continue the remaining examples on tomorrow. Okay, now right, guys. So thank you so much.